All right, it is time for pre-market prep at the close.
Three consecutive highs, opened, matched yesterday's low, and then once it took out there, that's all the breakout momentum traders needed.
How we doing today?
We're doing good. We're doing good. I decided that that intro, that's not Palantir. So you don't have to look at it. I don't think it was Palantir. Let me go back because I said three consecutive highs. So when did this break out? Boom, 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 boom. Let's go back. I don't know. Maybe it did. All right. Good afternoon, Spencer.
I haven't gotten to it yet. Jeez, people.
Man, what do you do all day?
Give me a second. What
the hell you do all day?
I did write it down. Okay, I have a whole.
Did you try it?
I have a to-do list.
ETFs, you're trying to decide what ETFs to buy? ETF master?
Yeah, I mean, I'm always looking for more ETFs to buy. But that would maybe require selling one or two first. That being said, Joel, let's take a look at the market here.
Yeah.
Show us those charts. We're going to end up probably being unchanged on the day.
Oh, listen. So you're going to sell some premium? You're going to sell some options based on that into the close here? Let me no. It's really a quiet inner range day. I'm a little bit disappointed. I mean, you can't be disappointed. I mean, just a little pause in the action from yesterday, Monday's wild session. We opened up early. We wobbled a little bit, but we caught it bad right there, right after that opening price of 61.50. We did take out the high from yesterday, that former all-time high, 73.75. We took it out by 2 1/4 handles, so not much. But you could still call it a double top if you want. We know what calling double tops has done for you in this market. But anyways, it's an area to lean on and for the overnight session and also going into tomorrow's session. Crude, it was flirting with traded over 60 when it went up to 60.90, but now we're only up 68 cents at 59.33. Gold. Back at 17.50. If you guys are sick and tired of me talking about 17.50, I can stop. But gold got to 46.70 today. We're up 14.30 at 17.43.10. Silver, that cleared $25. That's up 42.5 cents at 25.21. And Bitcoin, do we have a trading range in Bitcoin? Is it possible for Bitcoin to have a trading range? Yes, it is. Oh, I lost my drawing tools here. What did I do? Oh, man. Let me see if I can get them back. Boom, boom. See if I move this over a little bit. I don't want to save this layout. Nope. Okay, Spencer, take it away. Oh, there they are. They're my drawing tools. I got them. Hold on.
You got them? Okay.
Throw out that high. Throw out the low. It's kind of like diving. You know, that's how they scored diving, right? Look at that. Throw out the high, throw out the low. Look at that trading range. 57, let's call it 57.7 to 61, folks. There's your next move in Bitcoin. Above or below, place your wagers.
Okay. I did mention on this show this morning that there was an investor or analyst day, one of the two, some kind, in AMAT, Applied Materials. And I said it was at 11 o'clock Eastern time, and you can see on the chart there. Actually, this chart didn't really dip until I think 1 o'clock, but that must have been when they came out with guidance. They gave a bunch of forward-looking numbers for like the next 3 years.
Really?
Yeah, they gave revenue guidance for this year. They gave revenue guidance for fiscal year 24. So again, 3 years away.
Wow, those guys are good.
Well, market didn't like it initially.
No, I mean, you're sitting up there at all-time highs. Yeah. No, you're not all-time highs. I'm wrong. No, this stock came off. Does this have a little bit higher of a PE? Because this one, I mean, let me see here. Let me look at this. Oh, let me get my monthly here. I got too many 15-minute charts up here. You don't need 15-minute charts. No, yeah, it is. What do you want, people? Come on. They knocked it off its keister a little bit, came down, but you got a level. And what's the level going to be, Spencer? What am I going to look at for support?
For AMAT?
Yeah, come on.
Let me actually look at for support. Let me make your chart.
It's easy. It's sticking out like a sore thumb.
I'm going to make your chart bigger so I can see.
I'm going to come downtown and I'm going to punch you if you don't figure this out.
What is that?
I don't want to get too close to you.
What is that a double bottom from Friday and today or Thursday and today? Whatever.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
There it is. Boom. That's it. 137. I mean, you got there on Thursday. You got there today. You bounced. I don't know. You just don't want to see it hang around there too long. But that's my level moving forward. It's there. And then if you want to try and wiggle out of this, like, I'm worried about guidance going out to 2025. What I would want to see if I have no position, I had long, short term or medium term in this. What I would do, I wouldn't worry about that 146 high, but what I would focus on is this 143.05 close from yesterday. If they still can't improve, I don't care if it doesn't go to 146, but if they can't clear that 143.05 tomorrow, which right now is not looking great, I see some downside, continued downside if it does take out. Boom. Yeah, old time yesterday. I saw it, Bill. Yeah, I had the wrong chart up there. So 143.05, that's my number.
All right.
Okay.
Cameron Dole did ask about Romeo Power this morning.
I know he did. Was it Cameron? Was it you, Cameron?
I'm pretty sure it's Cameron. And what the F is going on here? Okay. The stock is up 66% today because they signed an agreement with a battery supplier. We talk about overhead supply. They cut through like a knife through hot water.
Yeah. I guess if you listen to Triple D on this one, you might have gotten rolled over. Oh my gosh, now it's at 1338. How come when I look at these stocks and I'm like, and every time I go and buy one, it goes down, right? And then I tried one last week, and I top take that thing. I can't remember what the symbol was. And then one I take my eye off. In what we talked about, Cameron, I was a little bit more neutral. I said, you got to take out that pre-market high, right? That pre-market high was 918. So this is your pre-market activity. So let's say you didn't take a position on the open. Let's say you just put a 918 buy stop in. Boom. You got executed and you didn't even have a chance to card it up, and you are sitting pretty here. So I don't know. I just tweeted out about a pair of highs at 1270. That's gone. Where's the next daily high at? I have no idea where this thing's going. The next daily high I see is 1384. How high have we been in today's session? 1364. So that's the next number. Good call, Cameron. I hope you played it that way.
I don't even know what to say about it. All these stocks are so beaten down. So it begs the question, well, hell, if Romeo Power can do this, can't the rest of them? I mean, it's not really moving the rest of the EV sector.
Yeah, if they got a contract, there was news. So
yeah, you're right. If you look at names, but we've seen these stocks have high correlation. So you look at Hyliion, you look at Fisker, you look at Ride. Different companies, different businesses, but you wonder if they trade together. It's not working today. So just very, very interesting.
Yeah, I mean, you need Romeo, where art thou, Romeo? I don't know. You just have to, you just got to play these things. I don't play them. I just was looking at it from a chart perspective. And congrats here. Trail your stops up. Who knows when the train is going to stop.
Yeah, maybe, maybe I was looking at, maybe we should look at Plug Power, which is also a battery play, which is still, though, only up 4%. So what's moving? QuantumScape, it's up. These battery stocks, I don't know.
Dennis, someone it wasn't Cameron, it was someone else. Someone's complaining about the YouTube. They're not popping up the time on YouTube. Is that because you guys are just doing the straight stream?
Yeah, so that's going to actually change starting tomorrow, Travis. I think that's what you're referring to. We've been streaming all day, but starting tomorrow, we're basically gonna do a hybrid approach where we were doing separate streams and then we were doing all day streams. and we're going to move to a hybrid model where we do separate streams in the morning, all day stream in the afternoon.
Do you want me to come down there and help out with the technology on that? You know how good I am with computers.
It would be helpful, Joel. If you saw the office, you'd be blown away.
Yeah,
yep.
Yeah. I'm sure Bert doesn't want me anywhere near the computer systems, but anyways.
Okay, let's.
Once I find my parking pass, I will come down. I don't know where it is, and I don't want to pay $20 to park in the structure.
Yeah. Well, we also validate, Joel. We validate. So
okay.
I won't worry about that. Okay, back to the stonks. Let's talk about. Oh, here's a good one from our fan. Joel, can you please look at McDonald's and Starbucks? Both at all-time highs. What are your thoughts? Hold or ring the register?
MCD. Do you want a little story about MCD here?
I'm always down for a McDonald's story.
So I went to see my accountant on Friday. Okay. And it was and so I go see him. I did last year. We just did it online, but I went to see him this year. And so I go there, and around the corner from where his office is, there was a McDonald's. Okay.
All right.
And the McDonald's was vacant. And I'm like, oh, wait.
Time out. What time of day was this?
No, I'm talking nothing. I mean, like it was out of business.
All right. It's possible.
And you know what? You know where it was, Spencer? Do you ever go to 12 in Halstead?
I'm in that neck of the woods occasionally.
Yeah. And so I'm like, oh my gosh. And I took a picture. I was going to send it to my buddy. And I'm like, oh my God, this is the ultimate sell signal. I've never seen a McDonald's go out of business. And I looked at the chart and I'm like, and then I talked to my accountant and he told me they had a fire.
I mean, that's not funny, but
no, but I was about ready to short the living daylights out of McDonald's. Like, a McDonald's going out of business? Are you crazy? Yeah, but that's my McDonald's story. Anyways, that's pretty. I thought you'd get a kick out of that.
So yeah, that was funny. So the question was Starbucks and McDonald's both at all-time highs.
What do you do here? Yeah. I don't know what to tell you. You can look at it two ways. Mickey D's is breaking out here, right? The all-time. I'll give you a good scenario. New all-time high 32.27. Former all-time high 231.91. That's the good scenario, right?
Yeah.
The bad scenario is last time it got up here, it took a tumble. So I would just keep a close eye on it, right? Just, see what the close is today. See what the close was back on this day when it made the all-time high in the middle of last year. Keep an eye on that all-time closing high. Look for a continuation. This is a big, thick stock, right? Yeah. So maybe the people that, didn't get to sell up here last time are trying to sell, but that's what I would do. The chart looks good. Breaking out, I just it's not your breakout momentum stock that's like super sexy. So keep an eye on the all-time closing. And Spencer, you bought Starbucks.
Yeah, no, I'm still our friend. I'm still in Starbucks. I'm in it because I like the company, but my catalyst is, I suspect, and I don't know, I have no information, but I think that they're going to launch a subscription business just like Panera. So I bought Starbucks, I want to say last August, whenever Panera came out and announced how well their subscription service was doing. And they're private now, so there's no way to play that. But I thought, okay, well, if it's working for Panera, it'll probably work for Starbucks, right? So when I just assume they're gonna announce that. We all know that stock market, Wall Street loves nothing more than a recurring revenue, like a subscription business. So
that's good.
I'm in Starbucks because I like the business, but also I suspect that eventually they will launch a subscription business that will give a boost to the stock.
Just real quick. Logan Reed has done his due diligence on McDonald's, and he likes the new chicken sandwiches.
I've heard good things, Logan Reed.
You can't get though. I want to try that Popeyes thing, and I never and I'm just so discouraged by the lines on those things. Maybe I'll eventually have to sign these up for DoorDash or something and pay the extra $5 or whatever. But just one quick comment on Panera. If it was trading as a regular stock, I would be shorting it. Okay. The last 2 times I got my food from there over the last like 6-8 months, it was horrible. Okay. So I would downgrade Panera if it was still trading. Same thing with Starbucks. I mean, Spencer's looking for a specific catalyst here to keep the stock going higher. I would put the brakes on a little bit. 104 to 114. That's a 10-point move. I mean, here, what did you have? You had 96 to 106, 10 point, 10 and 5. You know, this wasn't quite 10 and 5, but I don't know. I'd like to see this a little bit thicker of a stock, see if it puts a few highs in the same area. Keep an eye on today's close. Of course, that will be the old time closing high as well. So it's hard when you look at these kind of stocks. It's really the only reference I could give you as, you know, the high for today and the all-time closing high. Doesn't seem like analysts are moving things, right?
No, actually they did. Was it yesterday? Maybe even Thursday. I don't remember anymore. But the analysts were moving some stocks the other day. There was a number of influential ratings. Someone's asking, let me find the exact comment. Benjamin, Joel, is Debit Suisse a buy now?
Oh man. That was a good one. I was still chuckling about that one all day.
Hours later.
And I just I keep putting DS in, and it's see it. Is it a buy?
Yeah.
Man, oh man.
Well, here's the good news.
Put it this way. I don't know if it's a buy, and I don't know if it's a sell. Yeah. But there's a hell of a lot of other things out there to buy than Credit Suisse.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, who knows what the fallout is from this? I mean, I don't know. It looks like they puked the Viacom. What a great buy signal in Viacom. They probably yacked it out this morning at 41.95, and now it's at 40. I mean, you're shopping it to the street that you need to sell? I mean, come on. That's ridiculous. And then I don't know, bottom ticked at 41.95.
What else were they supposed to do?
I don't know. I'd sell 100 shares at a time until I got rid of it. Or at this point,
that would take a year.
Or you know what they should have done? I mean, if they're in this much trouble, they should have just doubled down on it. You know, if I was running Credit Suisse, that's what I would have done. I'm like, let's buy a couple 100,000 of the 40 calls, and then when the street thinks we puked it up, we'll jam it higher. That's what I would do, but I don't know if they're bright there at Credit Suisse. I mean, long-term chart here just looks horrible. The gap down on that. I mean, if you want to lean on the 1050, go right ahead. It has been lower, but just a terrible. I mean, if you want to wait for some strength, show me you could hold 1150 and maybe get into gap, but that's not a good looking chart.
So you know what I would do to like play this trade, and it doesn't involve Credit Suisse. I would look at the group of stocks that all sold off for the exact same reason, right? Because they were involved in this mess.
We're losing some altitude. Sorry to interrupt you, Spencer, but we got a little bit of a sell fest going on here, folks.
There's not sure. Flight selling.
It sells so much for your you know, when you said we're going to end up unchanged, I should have put on 100 E-minis and just said, okay, I know Spencer's wrong. We're not going to be unchanged. And we're down 7.5. We are bearing down on the intraday low. So little selling going into the close here. We are a point away from the intraday low. We'll see if we get a little bounce.
So as I was saying, is there's these group of stocks that are all lumped in together for being a part of this mess, right? Forget Credit Suisse. You've got Viacom, you've got Farfetch, you've got VIP shops, right? VIPS, and you even got like Discovery, which kind of got lumped in there just because it trades with Viacom. And I would look at those in a group, right? And I would say, okay, they all four start off on the exact same catalyst. Who rebounds the quickest? And I would chase that. Right? Like,
yeah, I mean, I mean, it's just, so, I mean, and we talk about these scenarios for how many bag hold. I mean, do you want to be a new bag holder? No, do you want to be battling? I'll tell you right now, the Discovery chart looks a little bit better to me than the Viacom. And it's just like I can see, look how tight it's been. So maybe everyone that's out of the water, out of the pool is out of the pool. You have basically matching ranges over the last 5 days. So maybe if you clear 45, but boy, oh boy, you just got level after level after level. I don't think you're going to get a Romeo Power because it had news on it. So maybe get some good news out of Discovery. But I don't know. I don't even watch the channel. Is there 3 channels? Like there's 3 stocks, or is there just one channel, one Discovery channel?
They have a streaming service. That's all I know.
Okay. All right.
They have Discovery Plus. That's all I know. What was I about to say? Oh, Gasparino reported that the credit damage to Credit Suisse may not be over yet. So they're.
Oh, Charlie! Oh my gosh! Boy, what a he's right on top of things.
Hey, I don't.
Jeez, Charlie.
I don't need him up my butt. All right,
Charlie Gasparino. I mean, why don't you bring back Henry Kaufman or what was that other guy's name? Joe Granville or man, I don't know. That's like going back a long ways. But,
the opinions of Joel Elconin do not represent those of Spencer Isreal.
I love Charlie. That's great information.
All right.
Did you put that? Is that in pro? Did you get that in pro yet?
No, I don't know. I just saw it on Twitter. I don't know.
That's another buy signal. Oh no, just joking. Go ahead.
Any questions from chat? Drop them in. If not, we'll go through the list here that I still wanted to get to. So look at list of stocks that we covered this morning, which actually wasn't like that many. But we talked about Romeo already. We talked about I don't know if you looked at that Muds, right? Which was that SPAC, which was interesting. It did hold a good chunk, not all, but a good chunk of its gains.
Well, that's a good sign, right?
Actually, I stand corrected. Well, I don't know what that candle was. That's not.
Well, that's a nice day. That's a good day for it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Did it take out the pre-market high?
Well, I don't really know because I don't know what that candle is on my chart.
It spiked to 1240. I guess this is the regular session. Opened up at the low, so that's a good performance here. So this one's bucking the trend a little bit for that's not bad. That's not a bad day for Muds. I like that. Maybe get gap and go. Maybe gets followed through tomorrow. Made a new low at 58.25. Trying to regain 40.60 here. We got 6 minutes left. Just feel a little bit heavy going into the close. What I want to know is what the GameStop offering price is.
You keep asking me, and I keep telling you I don't know. Does anyone know in chat? Have you seen an offering price for that GameStop? Was it 3.5 million shares? It takes sometimes a few days. So we only got it. When did the news come out? Like was it Thursday or was it Monday? I think it was Monday. Let me see. It was Monday morning. So
my broker called me. And I told him I would. Oh, is it selling at the market? Yeah, I think maybe that's why we don't have a price.
Good call. Right. Yes, good call. It is an
it's at the market. Because I called my broker called me and I told him I'd take the entire float at 40.
Yeah,
I would take the 3.5 million shares at 40.
Good
that's
call.
Right. That was my bid.
At the market offering, so there is no pricing.
Yeah, that's what you know what? I should have looked. I did a little research on it. I asked you. So there's my due diligence. Not much of it at all. And at the market, that's kind of sneaky. That's kind of sneaky. We'll see how that pans out. But we'll see. I mean, what did that one guy, Ryan Cohn, didn't he say they should do it at 200? Remember that?
No, I do not remember.
Yeah, he did. He said when it was trading at like 70, 80.
I do not remember.
Yeah, he did say that. Yep. That's what I thought he said. All right. What do we got? We've got a couple minutes left here. Do you want to any other issues that you want to cover from?
I do see a larger sell on balance, though we know that can flip anytime. But I do see a 1.6 billion imbalance to sell. Market on close orders. So, if we go back to this morning, I just wanted to note quickly, EBON, which got hit. It got hit on the short report from Hindenburg. Did find a low, well off the low of the day. So that's a silver lining for anyone in this stock.
Look where it went to. Look where it didn't go to. Now you wouldn't have got if you would have thrown my low ball bid out there. I was talking 483 and went to 495.
Yeah.
So that's did the company respond yet at all or not?
Oh, good question. I didn't see a response just because I didn't see.
That's not a bad. eBong International. What is it? Is it eBang?
Yeah, it's a crypto thing. It's
a crypto thing.
Yeah.
Huh. I don't know. No touch for me.
Oh God, Bill Big D. I don't even know. Joel, do I want to ask you about Penn National Gaming today? PNN.
Well, what happened?
Do you know why I traded down? All right. If you don't know, I'm not going to tell you because it's not
a sex scandal.
Yeah.
Come on. What? Give me the dirt.
No. That was it. That was literally it. And
what do you mean?
This stock. It might be the dumbest stock out there because first it traded down when people thought that Portnoy had COVID for like an hour, right? Like 8 months ago when like he was sick, and everyone's like, "Oh, Portnoy has COVID. Sell Penn." That was stupid. That was dumb, right? That was the dumbest thing I'd seen maybe ever at the time. Now today, there's like a sex tape going around. So, we're gonna sell Penn. We're gonna sell Penn. This is the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
You know what? I heard that Paul Pierce is appearing in it.
Appearing in it? I thought you were going to say joining Barstool, which I did hear a rumor of.
Really? That's funny. This is all I'll say about Penn, and I've been saying this for a long time. 110, 110, 110, 110, 110, 110. I mean, come on. Would you need a clear line in the sand? 110.24, you're high on the 26. Yesterday, 110.17. Today, 109.33. I mean, get that over 110. And once it gets over 110, then I will validate the low of the move by putting in a 50% retracement. Until it clears 110 on the upside, I am saying I don't know if the low of the move is in.
Okay. That's a good line.
I don't know anything, but I do know that 110 is resistance. Sure. We're popping. We took out that low, 58.25 on the selling balances. And here we are a minute. So we're not going to post a new all-time closing high. We are actually within a point and a half of where we opened up this morning. 61.50 was your open this morning. We're at 63.75. What a shame. Not much of a day at all.
I told you, unchanged, we're 4 points off.
Spencer was buying all the way down. Nice. I like it. Well, I like it. Let's look at DKNG. I mean, the tournament's over now, right? And everyone's lost all their money and boom. I don't know. What do you want to do here? Figure that exact 50%. Look at that hug in that 50% retracement. Maybe if it's not, I'm not always right or wrong on these. At least they pause there for me. So let's see what happens. What's the next big catalyst? What's the next big thing for, the Masters? Who do you like in the Masters, Spencer?
That's not a catalyst.
Well, there'd be a lot of money bet on it.
That's an event. I don't know if that's a catalyst. Who do I like?
Yeah.
I guess I can't say Tiger, right? Didn't who was it that just won?
I heard another Tiger joke, but I can't tell it on the air.
Wait, who was it that just won for the first time in 2 years? Was that Spieth? Who was it that just won like the other week? I don't even remember. I don't have a Masters pick. Sorry. All right. Bottom line is we did close down by a hair in the three.
Yeah, we did. Good call, Spencer.
Major indexes today. Final tally, like I said, down in the S&P by a smidge, down by an equal smidge of the NASDAQ. Russell lagged a little bit more, but really not by much. Very mixed as far as sectors are concerned. Big loser of the day, technology down 0.4%. Big gainer, discretionary, up 0.42%. All right. On that note, Joel.
Alex Mendez is asking about the Derby. Alex, I am scouting the Derby hard this year. Don't have my pick yet, though. I will be doing my article.
Wait, when is the Derby? I don't even know.
You don't know when the Derby is?
May 3rd,
Why don't you just pack your stuff up right now?
Stop. I amend my question. Is it like May 3rd, May 4th? Is it that window?
It's always the same day, right? It's always the what in May?
The first Sunday? Saturday? Come on, Joel. Cut me some slack here.
It's the first Saturday in May. And you know what else?
That's what I said. That's what I said.
Sunday. And you want to know what? I met Lisa on the first Saturday in May.
Ah, there we go.
Long time ago, back when you guys were diapers. But anyways,
okay.
That's it. Let's wrap it up.
All right, Joel. I'll catch you tomorrow.
Okay.
All right.